Hello? Well, hello, I'm back with another nail video. Today I'm going to be trying out the $7 builder base that I found on Amazon by the brand Aimeili. Amazon is always recommending this brand to me, and I've ordered a few of their products in the past, but I was super curious about this builder. This is basically just a builder in a bottle. It can be used over a base gel on the natural nails to fix cracks or strengthen the natural nail, or to create nail extensions using either paper forms or tips. I always like to scan the instructions before using any nail product just so I know how long to cure for, and it looks like it can be cured for 1 to 2 minutes in a UV lamp or 30 to 60 seconds in an LED lamp, so I will probably be doing just my usual 45 seconds. Anyway, before we get to all of that, I gotta apply my tips, so I'm just wiping my natural nails with a little bit of my CND nail surface cleanser. I'm not confident enough to use paper forms with this builder because it's not super thick, so I will be using Stiletto nail tips. I also found these on Amazon. I'm sizing them so they fit from sidewall to sidewall, and then I move on to prepping them with my acid-free primer and applying them using a little bit of nail glue. I'm going to give them a little trim with my tip cutters, and then I'm cleaning up the shape using a 180 grit file, and then I'm using an E-file and a sanding band to smooth down the edge of the tip where it meets my natural nail so there's no ridge, and then I'm going to remove the shine from the tips using a buffing block. I'm wiping off the excess dust with a little bit of alcohol on a lint-free wipe, and then I move on to prep. First, I'm applying my dehydrator followed by my acid-free primer, and then I apply a thin coat of foundation and cure it in my LED lamp for 45 seconds. Okay, while I'm applying this, I'm just gonna get a little soft for a second, which is very awkward for me. I don't know when this is gonna go up or when you're watching this, but December 19th, 2021 was the 10-year anniversary of the Beauty Vault. Before I started a YouTube channel, the Beauty Vault was the name of my freelance makeup artistry business, and I had a website where I did pictorials, I reviewed products, I shared recipes, I posted my freelance makeup work, and December 19th, 2011 was the day I made my website live. And I remember the build up to that moment was so exciting. I had poured my entire heart and soul into that first website. I used every little bit of knowledge that I absorbed when I was in school, and I just went for it. I was so proud of myself. Shortly after that, I started YouTube, and this was like way before influencers were even really a thing. YouTube content creation was nowhere near the level that it's at now. So when you would tell somebody I'm a content creator, they would look at you like you have two heads. Back then, there was just a bigger mystery around the industry. There were a lot of unknowns. There wasn't a whole lot of guidance out there on how to do stuff, how to start a website, how to start a YouTube channel. Whereas because now we have an unlimited amount of resources. So back then I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I was just excited to be doing it, and I'm glad that I just went for it because it was the best decision that I ever made. Whether you found me through the website 10 years ago or through YouTube shortly after, or maybe on Instagram last year or last week, I just want to say thank you for being here and for sticking around. I really appreciate each and every one of you supporting my work and encouraging me. I've been through a lot with this little business of mine, and although sometimes I've dealt with some really stressful situations, like behind the scenes, I'm proud to still be here doing my thing. Anyway, I just thought that I would share and let you know that I appreciate ya, and thanks for rocking with me for 10 years. Here's to another 10. Looking good. So today I want to do a clear / see-through yet sparkly and glittery Christmas look. So I will be using one of my Kiara Sky glitters in the shade, I think this is Halo, and just a smorgasbord of loose glitters and snowflakes that I found on Amazon. I turned the brightness down so you can see just how pretty these look. I did my thumb off camera just to kind of get it out of the way. So this is kind of the look that I'm going for. Super glittery, but you can still see through the nail, kind of like a jelly glitter look. So first I'm applying a thin coat of my builder because it's slightly thicker than my foundation, so the glitters will stick to it a little bit better. And then I just kind of start randomly placing glitters about halfway up the nail. I completely regretted my decision of adding this white snowflake on my index finger, and I did end up replacing it with an iridescent one later on, but I'm just kind of randomly scattering the bigger glitter pieces and then using the smaller loose glitters to create a bit of a gradient effect going up the nail. When I'm content with the placement, I flash cure the glitter and move on to the next nail. I did try bending the snowflakes to give them a bit of curve so they rest on my nail a bit better, but they did not budge. So what I did instead to adhere them, this was out of frame, was put a little bit more builder under the corners that are sticking out, and then I press down the corners using my tweezers while quickly flash curing in my bigger lamp. Otherwise the corners would poke out and make the builder application super difficult. When I'm done applying the glitter to all my nails, I just give them a full 45-second cure in my LED lamp. Time to apply the builder gel. I'm first starting out by applying a slip layer from the cuticle to the tip, making sure to encapsulate every little piece of glitter. I'm I'm loading up my brush with a bit more gel, and I'm placing a bead pretty close to the cuticle and slowly floating the gel down the nail. I want to make sure to get the sides as well as the tip, and I also clean up any flooding that may be happening, and then I pick up a bit more gel and I build up at the center of the nail so that the structure is really sound and I have somewhat of an apex. Then I clean up again, turn my finger upside down so that any excess builder pools at the center of the nail, and then I pop it into my LED lamp for a 45-second cure. I almost always experience a heat spike when I'm working with builder gels, so I just quickly took my finger out momentarily and then I put it back in to finish my cure. Overall, I am super happy with this builder gel. The price is reasonable, it's very clear, it's strong, it holds up well, and it's easily accessible on Amazon. The only cons are the size of the bottle. You only get like 0.33 fluid ounces, which isn't a lot, and the inhibition layer after curing is very sticky, like way stickier than I've ever experienced, and it is very difficult to wipe off, as you'll see in a second. But other than that, I would say it's pretty good and I would recommend it. As some of you noticed on Instagram, because absolutely nothing gets past you, I wore this for about 2 weeks before removing it and moving on to the next. During those 2 weeks, I didn't experience any cracks or breakage. The nails remained super strong, so I ended up actually purchasing another 6-piece builder gel set by the same brand on Amazon, and I chose the one that was kind of like a sheer pinky nude color scheme. So let me know if you'd like me to do a follow-up video and do some swatches of any other sets that they have, because I know for myself, I always have a super hard time trying to figure out what the Amazon products look like swatched before I purchase. I go through the reviews like crazy, but I don't always see really good swatches, so a video may be helpful to some of you. The builder is cured. Here's how we're looking. Like I said, the inhibition layer, which is that sticky layer you get after you cure your nails, is especially sticky with this builder. So I had to really go to town with my alcohol and my lint-free wipes. And even after I did my very best, they were still pretty sticky to the touch. So I removed the stickiness using my buffing block, and then I moved on to filing and shaping. As always, I will be filing and shaping using my 180 grit file. I found that the nail dust created by this builder is unlike anything I've experienced before. It is so fine that as I was shaping, I was like, is anything happening? Like, I could see the shape take form, but I wasn't seeing as much dust as I'm used to when I'm shaping any other formula. It was really weird. I thought maybe my nail file was worn down, so I tore open a fresh one and experienced the same thing. Either way, the shape turned out really nice, and then I switched back to my buffing block and just smoothed out the surface of my nails a little bit more. on to top coat, which is the most satisfying step of all, especially when it's applied over any kind of glitter look. That first stroke of top coat is just chef's kiss. Okay, after I cure my top coat for 45 seconds, I'm going to use my e-file to clean up any excess top coat that may have cured under my nail. This step isn't always necessary, it's just an extra little thing that I like to do to ensure that my C-curves are nice and sharp before I finish off with a little bit of cuticle oil. I just love a clear, glittery nail look. Something about it is so dainty and pretty and perfect for this time of year. I know that I say this all the time, but this especially applies to glittery looks. The camera just does not do them justice. I filmed little clips of my nails from every single angle that I possibly could in all sorts of lighting, yet nothing compares to the beauty of them in real life. Anyway, that completes this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. As always, everything that I used will be listed in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for being here and celebrating the Beauty Vault's 10-year anniversary with me. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and staying subscribed. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you in my next one. Okay, love you, bye.